It's the world according to Kyle podcast, everybody. TWA2K listeners, how's it going? What's good? Is it all good, or is it just as good as it gets? You don't have to answer me. I'll be doing this a lot, asking you questions in order for me to answer them as they pertain to myself. So, how was your weekend going? Mine? It's been going the same as the past 52 weeks prior, pretty much, since the whole COVID shenanigans started. My weekends are very similar, weekend in and weekend out. Basically, exactly the same. One thing that I learned about myself is that I won't have any problems with drinking. I don't think that I have any fear of sliding into alcoholism, let's just say. I've discovered that I am completely and utterly a social drinker, that getting smashed is something I do while I'm around groups of people. It's not something I just want to sit and dwell in despair and loneliness and boredom. So that's good to know, I guess. I won't have to. One thing I won't have to worry about sliding into addiction with, because drinking can be quite the expense if you're a functioning alcoholic, basically, and needing to get that buzz. I, on the other hand, no desire to get drunk unless it's trying to loosen up in front of a crowd, or at a bar, or with somebody you're hanging out with, all things which I am not doing at the moment. Then I just don't see any real point in it. So it's less the desire to drink that it is the wanting to enhance the environment and get the feeling at a certain point in time when the circumstances are correct. I love doing karaoke, by the way. Karaoke is my thing. Whenever I don't even need to be around people or hanging out or with anybody, just go and hop around to a few bars that are doing some karaoke, wail it out a couple times while you're in the middle of your bar hop. I always find that's pretty good. But I guess this weekend was a little bit different in the sense that I did see a live concert. Well, it wasn't live, but it was the first time it had aired from a band called Portugal the Man. They had streamed to YouTube this session they did in December of 2008 after they released their first 3 albums, which was really cool. It's just a live jam session of them doing their early material. And as much as I rail on music that is bad, modern music that is bad, which there is a lot of, I will give credit where credit is due. And Portugal the Man, they're just one of those bands that perfectly integrate lyrics, instrumentals. They sound modern without giving up the good things about strumming away on a guitar or having a sick instrumental solo, or wailing away on the microphone and using metaphors that it's just as much as we don't have those sort of really top end high produced good quality music. If you do your digging, you can definitely find some stuff that's comparable, if not better, and really shows the advancement that music has undergone in the past little while. So that was great to watch the Portugal the Man Oregon sessions. If you're a fan of theirs, I definitely recommend checking it out. It was quite a good session, and I was watching it when they did it live. I can't wait for them to come to Toronto again. A little bit of a bittersweet time the last time that I ended up seeing them. It was I heard they were playing at a festival, and the festival was in downtown Toronto, and I'm just like, oh, sick, Portugal the Man, they're they're gonna be there. I was like, I better go. So got my tickets, but there's like a ton of other bands there. So I figured out when Portugal the Man was coming on stage, and made sure I had a good view of the stage. Was close enough to get in any pits if a pit pops off. No, but Portugal the Man's really not the type of mosh pity type of band. They're more spiritual, psychedelic, rock with electronic and alternative. They're a really nice blend of all of those things. They're a nice mashup of all of those things with just incredible lyrics to serve as like a backdrop. I know everybody has only heard them for their Feel It Still, the 1986 song, but they have 5 albums of mostly packed with great songs all the way before the newest album Woodstock came out. So yeah, I was at this speaking back to the concert that I was at, the festival I was at, sorry. So Portugal the Man was playing third last, and they only were given half an hour, so they had to be off the stage after 35 minutes. They were calling them off the stage, and nobody wanted them off the stage. They were just crushing it. And after that, the next 2 bands that were on next, no offense, they were not even close to as great as Portugal the Man was. One of them was Breaking Benjamin, and one of them was Tribe Called Red. Okay, they have a couple good songs each, but they just have a couple hits. That's it. Portugal the Man could have played out there for 2.5 hours. They just however they decided to organize the who was playing and the way the time was spaced out was just incredibly foolish, in my opinion. So basically, I paid $100 to watch Portugal the Man play live for half an hour. Gee, thanks. And that was it. After that, you can't, for me anyway, you can't top seeing Portugal the Man. I just had to fucking, I had to take myself out of the situation, and I'm just what am I gonna do? Just watch such a amazing band, and then I'm gonna rock out to Breaking Benjamin after? No thanks. And no offense to Breaking Benjamin or Breaking Benjamin fans, that's just how I feel, yo.